Good evening. So tonight we are going to delve into secrets. Welcome to LettiSpeaks. If you are new here, take a moment to hit that like button, please. You could also share and comment. Though this might be, I don't know how you're going to feel about this because we'll be revealing secrets. But if you want to comment, you could still comment, okay? We're going to be delving into the shadow side, that side that we don't see out in the light. If you're new here, you could also subscribe if you feel led. I'm going to be doing two different spreads, one with my Circle of Life, and then the other one with my Urban Tarot, okay? All right. I have my sweet savoring candle. Let's take a look and see what comes out. Secret Spirit. For those of you that are watching, welcome. Let's get started. Let's talk about secrets, Spirit. All right. The first card that came out is the Two of Swords. So there's a part of you that could secretly want to hold on to something. There's something that you're secretly holding on to. You desire to hold on to it and keep it a part of you. You don't want to release it. This is something that you have cherished in your memories. And you hide yourself in it. Whatever this is could also be a source of strength for you. This helps you to be bold. This helps you to assert yourself. There's some memory that you are desperately desiring to hold on to, and it's a secret. You haven't shared it with anyone. This definitely could have something to do with someone other than yourself. It's engraved in your memory. And you like it that way. You don't desire to let it go. You want to hold on to it. You remember every single detail about this. You also have a secret fear. And the secret fear is that you would be overcome and stuck in some type of way. You have a fear of being stuck and not being able to get yourself out of tough situations. Almost like you don't like to be or feel like you are weak. You have a fear of looking or feeling weak. For someone, you may also fear being on the losing team or fear of being a failure or losing in some type of way. You may feel like you always have to win. So for you, your sacred weapon, we have the Ace of Cups. Your secret weapon is that you actually know how to navigate your emotions very well. You don't drown in emotions, but you navigate them very well. And you may very well use them as a weapon. You actually are very intuitive as well. You may use your intuition very strategically. Yeah. I see you navigating very skillfully when it comes to things that most people would drown in. You seem to navigate those situations very easily. That's your sacred weapon, your secret weapon. Also, your secret weapon is that you don't need like a lot of reassurance. You don't need a lot of outside or external validation. As a matter of fact, you don't need any. You are someone who's very resourceful when it comes to emotions, when it comes to spiritual things. You're very resourceful and very skilled for who I'm talking to. And so many don't know that about you. Many may actually judge you before they even really get to see that side of you and find out later that you are actually a force to be reckoned with. could be a King of Pentacles or a Queen of Pentacles that you have secret feelings for. And these could be feelings that grew on you very slowly, or they are growing very slowly. Whoever this is that you have secret feelings about, you are slowly coming to enjoy this person or see this person through a different lens. You're actually starting to see them as pretty interesting, different, grounded, dependable, resourceful. There's a lot of things that you like about this person. You may not be letting off that you like them as much as you do, but you're starting to really enjoy this person. They may have attached themselves to your heart in some type of way, unexpectedly. And so you are starting to feel a little bit attached to this person. But there's something good that they bring out in you, like stability, groundedness. They give you a sense of assurance. Something about them give you a sense of assurance. We have the World. There's definitely something different about this person. This may be someone who has this certain magnetism when it comes to nature. You may see how animals gravitate towards this person, and insects or just things out in nature could gravitate towards this person and almost feel like a sense of connection with them, kind of like you do. The world reacts to this person that way as well. That's one of the things that you like. That's one of the things that you love about this person. There is no end to the attention that they get from everyone, from everything. They're like very magnetic. And that may, in fact, also be the thing that if you had anything about this person that you hated, it could be with the Queen of Wands, the fact that they are so magnetic. All of the attention that they get. This attention may be from women. And if you're a woman or if you're a man, this may be attention that she gets from men. The Queen of Wands is a light all by herself, all by himself, and it shines bright. It's almost like having a light in the dark. Everything swarms towards that light, right? It's almost impossible to hide the beauty that emanates from this creature. And that's something that you love and something that you hate as well. All of the attention that they get. And the fact that they don't hide it. They don't try to hide themselves, but they're out in the open and they're free. And they're brilliant and they're beautiful. And they know it. We have the King of Cups. And it's almost like you have a weird fantasy about being with this person. You may even have a fantasy about being with more than this person. There may be someone else that you're intrigued with as well. And don't forget your animals, right? You may have this real quirky fantasy about having all of the things that you love in one place that is at your beck and call, right? Till you just get bored, right? Having everything at your disposal until you just get bored. That may be your fantasy. Everything that you love in one place at one time at your disposal for you to just enjoy until the excitement is gone. And you seem to have this power that you don't lead on. You have this you too have this energy as well. It mirrors that Queen of Wands energy with the King of Wands. So you have that same energy, that same drive, that same attraction. Like there is a scent that you give off that just draws people in, a spiritual scent, maybe even an actual scent that you wear or that you naturally have, that it's almost like pheromones that you give off that attracts people to you. And you don't have to do too much of anything. You have this ability to smite people with your greatness, with your beauty. And when I say smite, I mean like you leave them like dumbfounded from your beauty. Like you have a secret power to influence people and to woo people. There's definitely something interesting about you. People may even, equate you to some type of heavenly energy or heavenly being. You seem to be able to do things with ease. Now, the King of Wands is usually someone who is very outgoing. They're not afraid of anything. Definitely a leader in their own right. This would even be someone who enjoys ventures, like going out and doing things that are not necessarily easy, like things like entrepreneurship. These are things that you seem to just glide over. This is your superpower, taking on a challenge and heading into things, head first and conquering. Your superpower is that you don't really seem to be afraid of anything. And a lot about you, it feels like you are like a superhero. As you look at this picture, he's actually literally flying, holding a wand, right? You probably give off superhero vibes. Like someone like Thor or something like that. We have the Ten of Wands. Now, what you don't tell is that you have a sense of doing or taking on too much, taking on more than you can handle. You may be someone that loves to be the hero, right? That loves to help people, that loves to dive in and pull people out of trouble. That may be your secret vulnerability, right? The fact that you find it hard to know where your limits are. And you easily take on more than you can handle. You bite off more than you can chew. You may have a hard time turning people down or saying no because you have a natural bent to your heart to help, to lead, right, at any cost. And so that may be your secret vulnerability, that you carry heavy loads. You do have that sense of what I'm getting here. You almost feel like you have that energy of a superhero, right? So you may find it hard to even find out where your limits are because you're so apt and easily able to do things. This is your forte. So knowing when to stop or when to say no may be hard. You may find yourself being very vulnerable when it comes to helping or overdoing, because you don't have a sense of where your limits are. You're not sure when to stop. All right, we're going to go to our next tarot deck after this, okay? Let's find out, what is your biggest secret of all? What's your biggest secret of all? Ooh. The Ace of Wands. Your biggest secret is that you actually have had several rebirths, and you don't tell anybody about that. You've had several rebirths, several new beginnings, several redos. And you also may be someone that has been reincarnated several times, and you may know this, and you may not have shared that with anybody. You believe that you have been here several times before, and you haven't said anything to anyone. Now, for someone, you also may have a twin. I'm hearing you may have a twin that you've never shared with anyone, and that's your biggest secret. And if it's not that you have a twin, you actually have like a soulmate or a twin flame. There's some connection you have to someone that you haven't shared with anyone, and this may be in the spirit realm. This may be in the dream realm. There's some connection you have with someone that you haven't shared with anyone. And it doesn't feel like a love connection. It feels more spiritual. There's some connection that you have that you haven't shared with anyone. And this is a significant connection. That links back to who you are. That's what I'm getting for you, my group number ones. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, comment if it resonated. You can also subscribe if you feel led to do so, okay? All right, next time, I'll see you later. All right, now for my group number twos, we have the Urban Tarot. Let's take a look at your secrets, okay? Take a look at your secrets if you chose the Urban Tarot deck. This is for you. Welcome, my group number twos. My name is Letty. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the bell so you'll be notified when new content is posted or if I go live. You could also like, share, comment, whether you're new or returning. I appreciate that. Let's get started. Secrets. What secrets do you hold, my group number twos? Should I take these, Spirit, or... Okay, we're going to put these back. What secret desire do you have? Let's start with that. What is your secret desire, my group number 2s? What secret desires do you have, my group number 2s? What secret desires do you have? You don't want me to know. You don't want me to share your secret desires as you're watching this. It's okay. Relax. Just take a breath, okay? It's going to be okay. What secret desires do you have? Even though I'm reading this, only you know, okay? It's okay. All right, so you have a desire. We have the Lovers here. Someone has a secret desire for love. You may actually pretend like you don't want a relationship or you don't want to be with anybody when really deep down, you know that you do. That you want to be connected with someone, that you want to grow old with someone, that you want to intertwine your being with someone. You have a secret desire for someone. If it's not just in general to have someone precious and near and dear to your heart, there's someone specific in mind that you want to marry. With the Lovers, there's someone specific in mind that you want to be connected to, possibly for the rest of your life. There is an eternal flame that is burning within you. And it's a secret. You haven't told anyone. And your secret fear is that people will find out what you're feeling on the inside with the High Priestess. People will know about this secret. People will know, like, your deepest secrets, what you hold inside, what you think about. People will know. That is your fear. You have a fear of being exposed in regards to the things that you desire. You want to keep them to yourself and hide them and shelter them and protect them. You feel like that's protecting you. And so you have a fear of people finding out what you desire, what you really desire. Not what you show everyone, but your true desires, who you really are. The person that comes out when no one else is around, when you're all alone. You have a desire that you don't want anyone to know about. There's a part of you that you've hidden away behind a curtain. And so you have a secret weapon that you don't share. Your secret weapon is you are good at playing mind games. Your secret weapon is your mind. You have mastered the art of playing games, right? And people may not even know this about you. They may not know that you operate on that level. And you use this to win, to get your way. There's a higher level of mastery with this too. You may have even taken this even a step further and actually read up on some psychology around this too. Like, you take this really seriously. This is your secret weapon. People don't know this about you. That you have taken this to a whole nother level. Some people, when they're dealing with you, they may be on a level of checkers, and you're like playing chess, right? They're on this very low practical level, and you're like way up here strategizing and like 10 steps ahead. So we have the Temperance here. The Temperance is a Sagittarius. You could have secret feelings for a Sagittarius. And the feelings may be divided. On one side, you may want good, but on the other side, you may want destruction, or you may want revenge or something like that. You are divided about this person. And you may feel secretly like there is a desire to change this person in some type of way. That may be why you feel divided. You may feel like you want to change this person in some type of way, or turn them into what you would want them to be. You have a desire to see this person in a certain way. It's really weird. Almost like there's a need or a desire to control this person. You've painted a picture of this person in your mind, and you have like a secret, some type of secret, I don't know. I'm going to show you this picture. That's why I don't know. It's weird. I'm not even sure how to describe it. But there is secret feelings that you have. And those feelings, I feel like, first of all, they run on two different frequencies. One is a low frequency, and the other is a very high frequency. And so it's almost distorted. Your feelings for them is distorted. You don't know whether to stop or to go, you know. It feels pure, but then at the same time, it feels diluted, right? I don't know. And you may even be waiting patiently. I don't know. I see why it's a secret. And so this person with the Ace of Swords, what you love about them, they could actually bring a level of clarity for you in some type of way. They could be very idealistic. They could be very outspoken. They could be very driven. This person could be very educated, and that may be what you really like or love about them. There's something mental. There's some mental stimulation that you get from this person with the Ace of Swords. It's like they know how to cut straight to the chase, right? They don't really play in little leagues. I'm hearing they cut straight to the chase, and you like that they could be very honest, very insightful, very intelligent, very mentally, driven. And they could represent some level of truth for you. That's what you love about that person, this person. And then we have the Chariot. At the same time, you don't like that they are powerful. There's something that you see about them that's beyond you, beyond your grasp. They're powerful. Just like he's riding on this car, there's a level of untamedness with this person. It feels like the fact that they're free. You don't hate that they are free and have their own power, their own mind, their own way, their freedom. They're liberated. They're powerful. I keep hearing that. You see this person as powerful. And so this person may be beyond your grasp or your control in some type of way. Maybe they're not easily controlled or manipulated. That's what you hate about them. You love that they're equipped and they're intelligent and they're all these wonderful things, but at the same time, you don't like it. You hate it because they're too powerful. That's your secret hate for them, is that they're too powerful. And they are always moving, always growing, excelling. I feel like they're always moving forward or moving around. It's hard to get a handle on them. That's what you hate about them secretly. And you haven't said anything about it, okay? I'm sorry if you have on earphones. I hope that wasn't too loud and blew your eardrums out. And your secret fantasy is justice. And so you fantasize about justice is an 8. 8 is energy, it's movement. There may be something that happened between you and this person that possibly cause something to not be seen, or cause someone or cause them not to see you in the right light. And you fantasize about being seen in the right light. You want them to see you in the right light. And so you have this fantasy about balancing the scales in some kind of way so that they can see you clearly. Like you want, if you could, you would get into their mind and adjust and fine tune their vision when they look at you, so that when they look at you, they saw you in a certain way. They would see you as responsible, as integrous. And so you fantasize about having them see you differently, or having the situation be different altogether. So I feel like this could be something where, I don't know, this may be something that fell off the rockers for some reason, and you fantasize about bringing things back on track, or re-earning their respect. That's a good way, and that's what I'm hearing. You fantasize about re-earning their respect. And you may feel like there's something that they don't see clearly about you, or there's something that they're choosing not to see clearly about you. Maybe they're not even looking your way at all. Maybe you are fantasizing about having their attention and having them look at you a certain way. All right, let's see. Your secret power is the 3 of Swords. Wow. Wow. What a power to have. The 3 of Swords. So you have a power to you have a secret power. You have a power to actually, I'm hearing, throw people under the ringer. Create heartache. Your secret power. It's almost like you know exactly where to hit someone where it hurts, or you know exactly where to grab, when it comes to finding out someone's weak spot. Like you know exactly how to handle someone and to make them vulnerable, to create conditions that will possibly place them in this place of heartbreak. That may make you feel powerful. And that may make you feel like you have control over someone, I'm hearing. You have the ability to create heartache, which gives you power over someone. Now that's distorted. You have the power to create sorrow. That's your secret power. And with that mind games, that going deep, I feel like you take it a step further, right? It's not just about mind games. Like you even are probably someone that have studied psychology, around this, the psychology of the mind, right? You've gone a deeper level on this. And so you've learned something about controlling people by creating sorrow or heartbreak. Wow, that's deep. I see why it's a secret power. It's almost like you know exactly how to handle people. And you probably are someone who reads people well also, with the high priestess here. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a woman. The high priestess just talks about this energy of knowing. Okay, this is getting kind of scary a little bit. So that's your secret power, the Three of Swords. Okay. And your vulnerability, what you don't tell people is that you become vulnerable when they walk away. When they walk away, for some reason, that places you in deep regret and deep vulnerability when something ends. It's almost like you could have separation anxiety, something like that. Interesting. Because she's walking, and it's almost like she's walking, away from something that was desecrated. And the path ahead seems like it's taking her up, right? To a higher level. And so it almost feels like she's walking away, you know, from something that she may now feel like she's ready for more, or she can do more, she can do better, right? This could be your secret vulnerability that you don't share. Like you might have some type of separation anxiety or something like that. Who am I reading for? Who are you? Who are you? And I know you're not going to comment, right? Because this is a secret. Don't nobody know but you that these things are operating on the inside of you, in your mind. And that may be your vulnerability. People walking away. For you, that may feel like a break in this control or this power that you feel like you've created over people for yourself. Your vulnerability, a secret vulnerability to people walking away, or people ending it, things ending, things coming to an end, or some type of completion. There's some vulnerability there for you. That may be at the point where some part of your human side, some part of your sensitive side emerges. And so I'm not a psychologist, and I'm not going to dig into it anymore. Let me just go ahead. Let's find out, what is your biggest secret? What's your biggest secret? Let's see. What is your biggest secret? We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Interesting. So your biggest secret has something to do with you're waiting for someone. You could be waiting for someone to come back and holding it together. And in your mind, you're creating the perfect situation. Even though it feels like this probably won't happen, right? It feels like the premises have been vacated, yet you're still there holding it up, making sure that everything is taken care of and doing, the normal things. It's almost like in the back of your mind, you're waiting for someone to come back. That's your biggest secret. And in some ways, you may even feel in this situation like the victim, or the one that, was handled. You may even feel like the one that was handled in this situation. There's something about that here. And that's a secret, that's the biggest secret here, is that you possibly resonate with the Nine of Wands energy. There's some level of hurt that you are feeling. Maybe that's why, some of these traits that have come out, some of these secrets are hiding deep down inside. Some of the ways of operation that you have adopted, maybe that is in a way to protect yourself in some kind of way. But it feels like you are hurting on a deep level, and you may not allow people to even get that close. You may not allow yourself to feel on that level as a protective mechanism. The Nine of Wands says, on some deep level, you feel like you always are the one that is done wrong. Yeah. And that's the biggest secret. That's the biggest secret. And so, let me see, any advice? Because this one was kind of deep for me. I don't know who you are. I don't know who this is, but this one was kind of deep. Any advice for my group number 2? I hate to leave it like open-ended like that. Any advice for my group number 2? Ooh, we got the Emperor that came out. Any advice for my group number 2s? We have the Hangman. And the Ten of Swords. Okay. So I do feel like you are someone that have a really good sense of control over your situation. The Emperor is definitely established. The Emperor is not someone that, has to go and beg for anything. The Emperor is well taken care of. However, right, we do understand that there is no way to be in control of everything. You can control yourself, but you can't control others. And so the hangman is possibly suggesting to take some time to do a deep dive, to discover more of yourself, to take a moment to stop often, to look at the experiences that brought you to this point, any lessons you learned about them before moving forward, especially as it pertains to pain, disappointment, hurt, any betrayals that you have experienced. That needs to be processed. Grief cannot be overlooked or swept under the rug. Those are things that need to be dealt with. You could be actually going through a transformation. And so yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. Like, take the time to really take care of yourself. You can do it, especially if you are an Emperor, Empress energy. You're able to do it, but you have to recognize the need for self-care. And that means whatever you are needing at any point in time. It could even mean going back and taking care of your inner child, where the wounding started. Right? Do whatever is necessary to take care of yourself, okay? All right. Thank you for stopping by. And I appreciate you. I am manifesting that these two readings actually make it to who needs to see it, okay? My name is Letty, and I appreciate you coming in and taking a listen to Secrets with us, okay? I hope there was something said that was encouraging through this, and I hope you take something valuable away as well, all right? Make sure you like, share, comment if you feel led. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet, okay? And until my next video, take care of yourselves, and I will be sending good energy out to you all, okay? All right, bye.